What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FC24 video. Today I have got 181 plus player picks for you. I did this for the 82s and then the 81s prior. I actually think that these are giving out quite healthily right now, which is why I've decided to do this particular video, because 2 weeks ago when these first came out, the 1 of 481 plus rare golds were just terrible value. The grind wasn't nearly as good as it is right now. You know, it's infinite now. The the re-release 2 wasn't here. And so I wasn't really like too intent on doing this video this week. However, after opening just like 15 or 20 of them over the last couple of days, they are brilliant. They are very, very good. I know some of you guys might have the crafting upgrade objective instead, but for me, these might, well, I would do the crafting upgrade. You could do them all. It's not a problem. But these might just be absolutely phenomenal. Now, of course, if you guys are enjoying the content, feel free to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That's a poor start, though, 483s to begin with. And, of course, 100 player picks requires, in this current setup, there's our first special card, 90 rated Vola, 300 rare golds and 500 common golds. It is, of course, a lot easier to get the common golds thanks to the exchange grind than the rares. So I did spend a lot of time basically grinding through the exchange to get a lot of golds in general, and then I put a lot of my common golds in the upgrade pack. But what you can kind of do is actually work the 81 pluses with the crafting objective if you've still got it, because you get 5 rare golds from each pack from that. So you'll actually have a bit of an abundance. And here we go with our second special. It's going to be 87 Gomez. We've got 87 Lavelle, 85 Laporte, and 90 Vola already. This hasn't been the greatest start. We've got 90 Abedi Pele. What I would like to see from this 100 picks is at least 3 footies cards. I don't mind if they're duplicates. You know, I already have quite a few of the kind of cheap, lower valued ones, the Ruud van Nistelrooy and Diego Carlos and such. But it would be nice to get 3 of them from these 50 picks. And I mean, 91 Mascherano's not bad either. And of course, when it comes to, is this going to be quote unquote profitable? We just know it is, right? We proved that even with the 81 pluses 2 weeks ago. The 82 pluses last week were absolutely insane value. And as I say, it's my personal experience so far, although it's not being shown right here, but it's my personal experience that these are also going to net you massive profit. And because the grind is infinite now anyway, I think that you could start an account, like a brand, or not even a brand new account, just a completely empty account, an old account that you've got, a dead account. I think you could start a brand new one with 189 rated player as the only thing on the account whatsoever. And I think within an hour, you'll have like a massive special team, because once you put that 89 rated into the exchange, you get those 51 players back. I've been getting 3, 4, 5 special cards at times out of those packs. Sometimes you do get really, really unlucky and you don't get anything good out of it, as we get another special there by way of Emre Can. But of course, then you could put the lower rated cards. There's another special. It's Little Kim, 90 rated. It's another big card for us there. These Thunderstrucks are coming through now. It's our 3rd or 4th one already. But yeah, you know, it's just, the grind is so easy that if you did build 10, 30, 50, 100 player picks, and you got quote-unquote nothing, all it would require is one big card to just restart the grind. And if you really got nothing, and when I say nothing, imagine you got 50, or, you know, 50, 81 rated cards from this. I mean, there's a lot you could do with that anyway. But let's pretend that you got absolutely nothing. Go and do daily play. Go and do the daily bronze for an 83x2, right? It's so easy to get the good cards now, which kind of made me a little bit frustrated yesterday. I still haven't got over it as I've woken up this morning and started building these packs, and I looked at the SBCs that were there. I don't understand the Raheem Sterling SBC, and I don't understand the Hamilton objective. I get the Hamilton objective is supposed to be a bit of a, not a meme or a play on words, but you know, it's Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton is a race car driver. We get another 89 Hoyland there, and she's got 99 pace, right? I get that. Like, yeah, that's fun. They did it with Ferrari last year, and he was actually like a defender that had, I think, like 30 some odd pace as his base pace, and they gave him 99 pace. That's fun, right? Like, that is fun. But with how easy it is, farm cards, to farm fodder, to get cards, to just do anything you really want on this game, let's not be having 94 and 95 rated, very basic cards as SBCs and objectives. I'm not saying that it has to be 99s. I'm not saying they have to even have 4 playstyle pluses or just be absolutely cracked out. Just make them to the point where people can be like, oh, do you know what? I'll give that player a try. Because I feel like at the moment, I look at that Raheem Sterling and I say to myself, I will complete it because I will get excess and infinite fodder from player picks, from the 85 by 10s, or sorry, the 84 by 10s that I haven't even done yet today, from the exchange grind. We know we'll get excess fodder, so I'll complete that Sterling. But it'll be completing him literally for the sake of it at the moment, for the sake of doing something. We get a couple of specials there. We'll take Reinders because we've already got Ricken as a duplicate. But yeah, it's kind of like I'm going to do this for something to do rather than because it's worthwhile doing. And I think that's just kind of like the wrong way around at this stage of the game. I can now say, unironically, we are in August, EA. We are in August. It is August. The new game, in theory, comes out next month. I know it's probably actually still about 7 weeks away yet for the new game. There's still a lot of the game cycle to go in that regard. However, people's teams are so cracked out, they're so juiced, they're so jacked, that we cannot be doing with these terrible cards. Anyway, my first set, we get Team of the Season, Ben White. I used him in an SBC before, so good to get him back again. First owner, Arsenal Team of the Season always goes down well. Our first batch of 50, guys, not quite nearly as fruitful as I actually thought it was going to be. Let's see if the back set of 50 are going to be better. However, we did get 4 89 plus exchanges, which obviously nets us over 200 players back, and we spent a total of 800 players on this. We also get an 88, 2 87s, 3 86s, a bunch of 85s and 84s, which are great for the Team of the Week SBCs, and then 2 more 89 pluses and Olga Carmona 88 with Ricken, Kalhanoglu, and the others there as well. So not a bad first stretch of 50. Let's get into the second. Right, guys, the second batch of 50 is here. Can we see a big footies card? Can we see a whole bunch more fodder? Or are we going to see, I don't know what the first 50 was, which was actually a little bit disappointing. Even though we did get back, you know, the 689 pluses, which is over 300 cards. We get another Reinders there, which is nice. The multiple 88s and 87s. You know, we're going to be fine as expected in terms of like content back. I put all the duplicates through the exchange grind, helped get back into these player picks and build here. I am up to 81 rated rares we're going in to build these final player picks, which is not ideal, but with the grind being so good, it genuinely just doesn't matter. And from those exchange packs, I packed multiple higher rated cards as well. 93s, 94s. We got another Team of the Season. I managed to... 93 Sanchez. Love that. I managed to craft a couple of Team of the Week picks to get the 84 by 10s done as well, which was nice. But of course, we want to see some big cards because it's all well and good, isn't it? Like, you know, part of what we're doing right here, right now is it worth it to do the player picks? We kind of already know the answer to that. And we kind of already know that the answer is yes, it's worth it, right? The fodder game is strong. The exchange game is strong. The player picks and the crafting upgrade are strong. It's not necessarily about, is it worth it in a sense of, can you recycle? Yes, you can. I think what's important to find out is it worth it in terms of getting players that are usable, good, high-rated, quality pieces of cards? And when we look at what's available, we've got 99 Hansen, 99 Pele, 98 Rolfo, take that Barella, 98 Best, 98 Dani Olmo, 97 Benzema. I want to see, we've got 97 Eric Cantona, 97 Abedi Pele, which by the way is 60,000 coins. That's outrageous. We've got 97 Lewandowski, 97 Rodman, 96 Van Nistelrooy, who I already have in the club, but would be nice to get him. 96 Mascherano, who's only 42,000 coins, but we haven't seen him, right? We get 91 Otamendi team of the season there. We've got 96 Bon Pastor, 96 St. Maximin, 95 Ledley King, who is now only 20,000 coins, 95 Diego Costa, and then 95 Kondogbia. Now, oh my days. Let me finish where my head was at. Now, we don't care about 95 Kondogbia, Diego Carlos. We don't care about King, St. Maximin, Bon Pastor, Mascherano, or Van Nistelrooy. We don't care about Betty Pele. We want to see Benzema, Rodman, Lewa, Antona Rolfo, Best, Hansen, or Pele. We have seen Pele. Just only his 97 version. This card, even though it only has 2 playstyle pluses, is still worth 760,000 coins. It bothers me, I don't know about you guys, that both this version and the 99 rated version are in packs. And it's the same with a lot of the footies cards. They've got lesser versions in packs as well. I mean, this is still an absolutely cracking card. Ping Pass plus Technical Plus is great. If only he had Finesse Shot Plus. Oh, man. I mean, there's a reason this card is still so expensive. 97 Pele. That is one of those big players that I was trying to kind of just get to within regards to, is it worth it? Like, are we hitting players where you're like, okay, they get in my team? Does 97 Pele even get in my team? I actually don't know that he does. I tell you what was interesting about Pele, though. I packed his 95 rated from an Icon player pick many months ago. I want to say even before Team of the Year. Maybe it was around Team of the Year. And that card was so good, and I was struggling at the game. I wasn't great at the game until the last few months. I've really improved, but that card was so good. And I won games solely because of how good that card was. Is Pele, 97 Pele, still going to get into your team? He might be the sort of player where I have to try. Even though he's only got 2 playstyle pluses, he might be the sort of player where I have to be like, all right, we're going to throw him in. We're going to play 3, 4, 5 games with him. Maybe some rivals games. We're going to have a look to see if what we're going to get out of him is going to be up there with what I get out of the other 97, 98 rated cards that I've got. What about you guys? There's our first footies. It is only Ledley King. It isn't already owned, but there is our first footies. What about you guys? Would 97 Pele get into your team? Would any of the footies cards that aren't the expensive ones, would a Ledley King get into your team? Would a Mascherano probably not get into your team? Let's say, like, would an Abedi Pele get into your team? Because it's interesting, isn't it? Because I don't think these cards would get into many people's teams whatsoever. But hey, I don't know what your situation is. I don't know what your team looks like. I don't know what your grind on this game has been like. I can only speak from my own experience. And in my own experience, would one Ledley King and one 97 Pele quantify this as a successful set of 100 player picks? Not based on the fodder again, right? But based on the time requirement to build 100 picks for a Pele and for a King. Is Ledley King worth it? No. Would 99 Pele be worth it? 100%. Is 97 Pele worth it? I want you guys to let me know. Because I'm honestly edging on the side of no. That card is not such a needle mover that I'm sitting here like fist pumping about like, yay me, look at this, this is sick. It is a sick card because getting a 97 rated card is just good, especially with how expensive he is. But is it good enough for the time spent? Let's have a little recap of this second set of 50 player picks. We got 97 Pele, Icon Sanchez, Team of the Season Otamendi, 88 Hradetsky, 3 other 88s there, some 86s and 85s. And then in terms of the duplicates, we got a 95, 93, and a 91. 3 more 88s, 2 more 87s, and 3 more 86s. Once again, from a fodder standpoint, it's been an absolutely great run of picks. Not unbelievable. I thought it was going to be better. But is this man here enough to say that this is an exceptional set of picks? You let me know. That is going to be the end of the video for today. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.